Okay, now.
It started?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to match day 3 of the KCL. Today we have an exciting clash today as Sokudo takes on Meta. I'm NTS, and joining me in the booth is the ever enthusiastic
Can't hear.
Malco. Say
The
hello,
screen.
Malco. It started?
Hello. Yeah.
Rodology is in the VC
Okay.
with us. He says that he can't hear the stream.
What? No, because it's delayed. What the?
Oh, it's delayed. Of course it is. Now, anyway, hopefully they can hear our voices. Malco, what are your thoughts heading into this one here?
I do believe that Sokudo on paper has the best team in NA. That's just my opinion. On paper, I do think they are better than my team, Bastard. But recently, as we've seen in the preseason against those EU teams, they played quite quite bad. And also, we have the new reformed on the MF David meta after they released
Mm-hmm.
the number one player, Redology, or as they say, he left the team. Uh, I think this is a great match, and I think both teams have a lot to play for.
Definitely. And speaking of, well, I guess one of the two teams here, Sokudo is, well, what else can I say? They're riding high after that sensational performance against Carpi FC. Frost, or, well, Kill Confirmed is his username, absolutely lit up the field with 4 goals, which put Sokudo 4th place in the table, and they are looking to build up on that momentum right here. Now, on top of that, Sokudo, speaking of their lineup, Sokudo also has a fantastic goalkeeper, not cringe bruh, with an impressive 9 saves and a solid 75% save percentage. They'll need him to be at his best today, especially against a meta side that's looking to bounce back. Malco, what do you think Meta need to do to beat Sokudo?
I think honestly they need to play on the wings. That's what kind of they're known for, crossing the ball using Kaz and who else is on right now? Let's take a look. Kaz and looks like that Kaz and David, and then they also have Arturo in the back, which they use him to do early crosses from in kind of on the second third of the field. I think using that will really uh, bring out the edge over Sokudo because Sokudo defense is really known for cross blocking. So I think they can use that to win the game.
Definitely. And speaking of Meta, just to continue the conversation a little bit, Meta has only played one game. Their match versus Blue Angels was unfortunately postponed due to complications with Hurricane Milton. But it's good to see that the squad is back. Hopefully they're in good shape. Hopefully they were training as soon as the natural disaster has passed here. And all I've got to say is, yeah. I mean, the pressure's on. Both teams, Sokoto have been confidently talking about their ability, comparing it actually directly to Meta in the past in numerous scrimmages that we've seen, especially Kill Confirmed. He's very, very confident in his team to be able to get the better of Meta here. So both teams are, have something to prove here. And on the other side, I kind of said this all out of order. On the other side, Meta, they didn't have a very ideal start. I believe they still have 0 points right now. But once again, they've only played one match, and their first match they were down 1. That was against Celtic. So, um, we'll just have to see how this game transpires here.
Yes, definitely. I would say one of the more exciting games for match day 3.
Definitely. Well, we're just gonna go ahead and wait on kickoff. But I guess while we wait, let's talk about their new signings here. Now, they, as you mentioned, they released Redology. They've also released Penwells. Now, do you think, and before we talk about their new signings, do you think releasing Penwells was the right move? Personally, I kind of question it a little bit because Penwells, I thought he was doing rather decent in the team. What are your thoughts on that, Malcolm?
I would say when Penrose was on the team was also the same time Rodology was on the team. So maybe I believe that when Rod was on the team, they were able to fit him in that kind of forward position. But now that David's here, he doesn't really play CM. I think David kind of has replaced them. So now there's no need for him on the team.
Definitely. And I was actually just about to talk about their new signings, and you just mentioned one of them. You mentioned him twice. David, I think, well, David was the direct replacement to Rodology. Now, do you think Rodology's shoes are too big for David to fill, or do you think he's going to fit in those shoes quite nicely, quite comfortably?
Not at all. I honestly believe that David, being one of the oldest competitive kickoff players, has a lot of experience. So though Rodology might be like mechanically number one, there's a lot of things, a lot of qualities that David has that can hold him up to that standard, and I think he'll be all right.
Definitely. Well, we'll just go ahead and wait for the kickoff here.
Can I start? Hello, hello.
You're ref, man.
Malco, you'll need to start. I'll be
Yeah.
right back in just a few.
So the game has begun. We see the players walking out the tunnel. We're gonna take a look at the lineups in a second. But as we see on the Sokudo team, if you just saw him, Mo's Rage, one of Sokudo's new signings. Reportedly, he was supposed to go to Blue Angels, but declined the offer, and instead made the move to Sokudo. On Sokudo's side, we see RWL at CB, not really our main position. And yeah, this is just really the lineups for both teams.
All right, I'm back. We're about to start. Guerit's about to take the kickoff, and it's a goal kick for some reason. I think the game is bugged, folks.
Oh Lord!
I think we'll need to restart here.
Bit of a
Frozen, I think you need to turn off the walkout.
Yeah.
I think that's what causes it. But that's interesting. You mentioned that Ardavelli's main position is not center back. What do you think her main position should be then?
I honestly think she fits better on the wing back, where she's able to make those passes. Not really. RWL at CB kind of throws me off. I see her more as a playmaker on the wing than an anchor for her team.
And Guerit an abysmal kickoff as
Lord.
we get the game started finally. Marcano on the ball has two on him. I don't know what he's doing. He just juggles it up, but Soviet contesting it, and Ankara is on the ball now. He intercepts it, decides to pass it back to Not Cringe Bra. He sees Mo's Rage open on the right, and he gives it to Mo's Rage. I think he's going to give it line to Frost, definitely. Now, Frost has been performing very, very well for Sokudo. Do you think he's going to have a good impact today, Malcolm?
I think seeing that both teams are NA, unlike in the Carpi game, where he was able to take advantage of the low ping players. I mean, of the high ping players. Sorry. Uh, I will say it will be definitely a harder game. Meta kind of known for the cohesiveness in how they play. Everyone kind of dropping back a little bit, as we can see David right now. But Mo sends in a cross. Sorry for talking. Star gets a touch on the ball. Nike's able to grab it. But as I was saying,
Nike's able to grab it. He's positioned perfectly for that one. Sorry about that. Were you still saying stuff?
I do not think Frost will have a easy time scoring on this meta defense.
I mean, I feel like that save just kind of proved your point there. Although Nike was positioned perfectly there, quite literally, he didn't have to take a step as we see an out of bounds. It's a corner kick for Meta. Guerrero's going to take it. But anyway, just to briefly finish off, actually, I'm going to let this play out here. He passes it back to David. David is probably looking for a cross here. Oh, he misses his touch, but it gets to Soviet, and Soviet, not the best of chances, but a shot is a shot. The first shot is taken from Meta. Fringe clears it out, lands on Arturo. Arturo brings it up slowly. He doesn't have any space ahead of him, so he decides to bring it back to Soviet Jesus. Soviet Jesus is quite the interesting player. He doesn't seem to be the most consistent, but he always seems to land himself in the top teams. What are your thoughts on Soviet?
I don't think it's a shock, honestly, seeing that he got season 2 best defender. Arguably
Definitely.
should not have been given to him. maybe some can argue that Rodology should have gotten it. I do believe that he does earn his spots on team through his hard work, and it definitely shows, especially in these high high tier matches
High
where it really
intensity.
counts.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does perform. So I do believe it's not by mistake at all.
Exquisite takes the throw in, shortly throws it to David here. David's looking for options. He doesn't have plenty of options up front. He's gonna have to resort to sending it back as two players. No, he decides to force it up. There we go. That's what I expected right there. He doesn't have much space ahead of him. Cosmic on the ball. Gives a touch to Arturo. Arturo tries to send it center, but he couldn't find Guerit. However, David is there to pick up the pieces, but Sokudo defense clears it away to the side. Mo's Rage was about to pick that up, but Guerit kicks it out of bounds here.
This team is.
It's only 2 minutes.
I mean,
Go ahead.
this game is quite split right now. Both teams having their chances on the ball. Which team do you think is gonna pull out with the first goal?
I think I'm going to go for Meta. They seem to have a pretty decent attack, despite Sokudo also having a fantastic lineup. I think Meta is going to be the first to score out of the two teams, but I could be wrong. It's definitely going to be a very even match, and the reasons why I say I could be wrong, definitely, it's because, well, Sokudo were the ones to strike first when Nike saved that goal. What about you, Malco? Who do you think is going to be the first to open the score line here?
I mean, I don't know what to say right now. I see Marquino threw on the ball. They were able to get a really good slide on that. That was a really close call by the Meta defense, but I do believe that Meta will also score. Oh no. Oh no.
Now that you see, I didn't want to interrupt you. There. However, I gotta say that's just inevitable. When you have so many Sokudo players right there in the center, and when the goalkeeper is way out of his box, right next to the corner flag, in fact, he's just asking to be scored on at that point. Soviet didn't even have an opportunity to drop back right there. That's just an error on the goalkeeper's part.
Yes, definitely not intentional. I know Nike is probably getting the best of himself right now. Not really much he could have done. It was kind of a bad clear though. But that puts Sokudo up 1. Now Meta has to play an uphill battle. But there's still a lot of time in the match. You have about 26 minutes remaining in this. Anything can happen.
Looks like Domain and Mo deciding on who gets to keep the ball, but it looks like it's Mo passing it to Artavelli in the center back. Now, I'm looking at the chat. You don't need to open up the chat, but it looks like meta players, or I should say Sokudo's substitutes, are chirping a little bit. They're making comments towards Nike better Adidas. Now, I don't.
Looks like we've lost NTS maybe. Let's take a look at the chat, guys. Bit of toxicity. You see Cringe bringing the ball up to the middle, sends it out right to Artavelli. Artavelli tries to send a through ball left. So I believe Star. The name tags are kind of bugged right now. Star bringing up the ball on the left. This could be an opportunity for Sokudo to cross. Star takes on 2. Sends it across. I think it was Lux who got the touch on that. Looks like it's going to go out. Meta ball. Oh, you're back.
You can hear me now, right, Malcolm?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I disconnected. But as I was saying, it's not really important to the game, but Nova in the substitute bench keeps chirping at Nike, saying that he's still stuck on that scrim. And let me go ahead and interrupt myself. Mo is on a breakaway here. He can't really get the dribble off on David, though. He's not very mechanical. He's not very mechanically skilled. Unlike David, as we see him bringing up the ball. Frost right behind him. He misses this touch, and Frost takes advantage of that very quickly. should we expect more mistakes from the goalkeeper? I mean, Nike. I don't want to talk poorly about Nike here. He's a fantastic goalkeeper, but he does seem to be very prone to making these kinds of mistakes where it's him outside of his net. Do you expect more mistakes from Nike in that case, Malco?
I don't really. Nike is one of those GKs where if he makes a mistake, he definitely won't let it happen twice. So uh, best believe that he will be taking caution now to when he's out of his goal.
And as you were saying that, we saw we saw a pretty ambitious shot from David there. David is really known to succeeding with those kinds of shots. Do you think we should expect something like that from him, Malco?
I definitely do expect one of those classic McDavid long shots from like out of the goal. Great cross, like
Wow.
fade, where Kano was able to get a touch on it, but Nike again, just like the first cross, where he was perfectly positioned to grab it. As we say this, Marcano running up through, tries to hit fade on the through, but Soviet Jesus covering the passing lane. Did it out right to Arturo. Arturo kind of dribbling. I would say Arturo is known for uh, unnecessarily dribbling when he has the ball in defense. It could cost his team a lot. David brings the ball up the mid, gets through two people. Can he get through three? But no, Marcus dropping down. Why am I commentating so bad? Oh my god.
No, that's okay. A lot is happening at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm a little laggy right here. I'm spiking to 180 ping, but I can kind of sort of see what's happening here. Anyway, Frost is on the ball, struggling to take his touches as he's pressured by Inquisitive, but David picks up the pieces. And as soon as I say that, David also misses his touch. We're seeing a lot of missed touches, Malcolm.
I would definitely think that both teams are nervous, especially for Meta, seeing that this is, I don't know, probably the first match they've had in 2 weeks, maybe. It's been quite a long time since we see them on the KCL stage, so I would think that the nerves would get the best of them.
Definitely. Well, we see Frost taking on one against Inquisitive. David slowly, I don't think he has Stam, but he's slowly creeping up behind Frost. I don't think he's going to catch up, but Frost is open for a cross. He's got plenty of options in the center. Unbelievable. It's actually amazing to me how well Nike positions himself to save these. I don't think it's just pure luck when he's done that 3 times in a row. What do you think, Malcolm?
Oh, there's time, like the third time, you definitely know it's not a mistake. It's just excellent positioning by him. Even though he did concede that one unfortunate goal, he's definitely, I think, how many saves does he has right now? 3 saves, all of them being off the cross. Definitely keeping Meta in this game, because I doubt if they had any other GK, someone like I don't know, maybe a sub GK, they probably would not be down to 1 or probably more.
Now, it's... You mentioned Nike making that mistake at the start here. We're saying that this is a very close game, so it's going to be very, very unfortunate if Meta do lose because of that mistake. We're on the 9th minute and it's barely 1-0 to Sokudo, and that goal is because of the mistake from Nike. But anyway, I guess to get back into the action, Ardavelli tries to send it to Mo, but she just puts too much power into that. She needs to skip the gym. She has strong legs. How strong do you think her legs are, Malcolm?
Not at all. I think Ardavelli is a weak, frail kickoff player. Other than that, we see Guerrero.
We see Guerrero.
It's a wild shot.
Takes a shot. But that's what they need to do. They need to try and take shots. That's what they're doing. Anyway, let me interrupt myself again. Frost is not quite through, but he's got space to work with. He crosses it over to Malco to advance the play a little bit. Or not Malco, I'm sorry, Fade. I confused you both.
Reasons. Oh my god, that's his reason.
Fade passes it back to Mo. Frost on the ball now. Might look for another cross. Goes for it. Fade on the shot.
Muricano blocking that shot, actually. I don't know
blocked that
if you noticed. But Muricano blocked. We're gonna block fade shot.
Well, anyway, the person that took the shot, it looks like they're going to be taking the throw in here. Crosses it. Domain taking a very ambitious shot at a tight angle. I didn't expect that to go in, if I may be honest. That was a very tough place to try and score a goal off of there. Anyway, and Squidget's on the ball, switches it over to Arturo. Arturo just missing his dribbles constantly here.
Yeah, I don't.
Did you expect this from Arturo?
Yes, honestly. If you are in the NA community, you probably know the Arturo special when he's in defense and decide that he wants to
Arturo
become
special.
Oh, but as I say that, we see Frost taking a ball from a spiking Soviet Jesus. Sokudo able to recover possession. Right ability sends it out left to fade. Good touch. Able to get a slide on it. Domain bring it up the left. Has two on him. Soviet and Arturo sends in a beautiful cross. Don't get a touch on it, but Mo out on the right. Can he take a shot? Great block. I don't know if that was from Inns or Lux, but both of them were able to read the play and notice that Mo was open on the right. Hard ability sends it feet mid to Frost. Frost pressed by David. Corey able to intercept the ball. Dribbling in the middle. Frost able to get the ball again. Great ball to Fade. Fade open on the right. Good shot. Nike not able to react to that in time. I actually don't know what happened there. Look like the line was actually further back than a lot of the meta players were actually. I think it was Arturo who held the line back. If he was able to get that run, I would say it's probably a mistake on his end. I don't think that Meta should hold himself down for that goal.
No.
Are they down one?
They're down one. Exquisite has left the game. That just makes me wonder what's going on in that VC.
I don't know if someone got subbed and no one's joined, but they're down one now.
I don't know. I don't know.
And
Nike said to.
They're not even dropping. Oh lord.
No, they're not even dropping. This is
slipping out of their hands.
This is shambolic. Yes, it's slipping. It's slipping out of hand. Nike with the rush.
Oh lord.
Oh no.
Oh, oh my god.
Trademark Mercano miss.
Oh no.
You see. Oh, you know what? I think Exquisite just simply disconnected. He keeps lagging.
Oh. Many mistakes happened at once. It looked like Merc made a too big of a touch, and then Soviet and Nike weren't communicating on the slide, and then Nike pre-dived the standing jump, and then Mercano misses the shot. What a sequence of unfortunate mistakes from both teams.
Events.
Yeah.
And we see Sokudo through again. This is they're just taking advantage of the reduced defense here. As Frost, we see him try to take his one against Soviet, and bang, he scores that. It's 3-0 to Meta. Or I'm sorry, I keep making mistakes. I'm making mistakes as well. It's 3-0 to Sokudo. But let's look at the stats a little bit here. Sokudo are just dominating. 17 shots to Meta's 5. What do you think the issue here is, Malcolm?
I don't know. I think after the first goal that Nike unfortunately let in, I think morale definitely dropped. But these two last goals, I don't know, just a bit unfortunate. Actually, the score should actually be 4-0 if Mercano didn't mess up on that goal. But I have no idea what's going on with Meta today. This is not like them at all. Wait, I've just realized that something we have not mentioned, and I don't know how we missed it. But NXP is not here.
No, NXP isn't here, but yes, I mean that is one of the problems. They don't have the attack that they need here. Really, it's only David and Cosmic. Guerrero isn't known to be a forward, but it looks like they stuck him in the center forward position. I think they intended on playing him as a center attacking mid, but that doesn't. I don't know. That doesn't seem to be the case. Guerrero, it looks like he's treating it as a striker. Actually, no, I take that back. Looks like Guerrero is dropping back as we see a shot from Star to save from Nike. Now, you see, that's why I expect more from Nike right there. Nike is a very capable goalkeeper, as we see Ankara steal the ball once more, fade open for a shot, and he just misses. Just misses. Now, I didn't expect the game to transpire like this. I honestly expected this to be a lot closer.
I mean, it's 15 minutes left. You could say 60. Anything can happen. Meta could definitely pull up a few crosses and bring this within at least one goal reach. As we see here, Meta. Oh, the play is falling apart. But Meta definitely, I wouldn't say are completely out of the game. They can definitely pull something back. But as I say that, Sylvia gives the ball to Domain. We're able to get a touch on it. Ardabelli bringing the ball back, sends it back to Mo. Mo has Guert on it. Guert's teleporting a bit. Mo able to find Frost on the right. Frost is not Frost. Sokudo just moving the ball around. This is great ball movement. Ball sent to the Mercano. It's because it
Goodness.
running bit ahead of Mercano, but Inns using that reach to his advantage, able to get the touch on it. This is a cross for Sokudo, which could be a bit dangerous.
It could be a bit dangerous indeed, but it looks like they're debating on who should take the corner kick. They only have 7 seconds left, but Fade looks like he steps up to the challenge right here, steps up to the plate, gives a cross, lands on Ankara, but it looks like David is there to pick up the pieces. Ankara bringing it back, playing possessive now. Mo sees Fade, who also sees Frost, who also sees Fade again. Fade bringing it up, takes his one with Insquizit, goes for a cross. Doesn't land on anybody. Lands on Gueret. That's not what they intended, but I see David's open for a through right here.
Great
David
touch
gets
by
the ball.
David.
Fantastic touch by David. He takes his one with Mo. I think Mo's going to get it right here. And I don't think that was a good place to slide right there. He should have been more patient. David could definitely take advantage of that. That was that was fairly close for the spot that he was in. What do you think of that, Malcolm?
Bit of an ambitious shot. Definitely one of those Hail Marys where you're trying to at least give his team some morale. As it's halftime now, let's take a look at the stats. We see Frost, all 3 goal contributions for Sokudo. Fade with the 1 goal. Mo with 1 assist. The Ankar star, 1 assist. Take a look at the G case. Not cringe, but not really having to do much. Only 2 saves. Kind of a quiet game for him. But Nike, currently being the team MVP for Meta with 4 saves. And no goals on the Meta side. If you take a look at the shots, sorry for cutting you off. If you take a look at the shots,
It's okay.
we see that Sokudo's actually outplaying them by quite a decent margin, just above three times more shots than Meta have. So you could definitely say Sokudo is deserving
I
of
actually,
3.
I don't mean to cut you off. I'd actually say they're in the advantage of everything. Shots, assists, goals, passes. They're tied for interceptions. But the team possession is 50-50, so it has been an even game in terms of possession, but it's just the attacking quality just clearly shows I was completely wrong. I absolutely underestimated Sokudo's attacking quality here as we see Frost. You see, I don't know why he took that touch back. He just lost the ball. That was a little sloppy by Frost. He's very experienced in the game. He's one of the main players for Veroshi who I would like to consider a Generation 1 team. I could be wrong. I'm still relatively new compared to some people here.
We see
but
Exquisite AFK in the middle of the
lagging. He's
field.
just AFK in the middle of the field.
Great ball sent to
Domain.
Domain being generous. Nike saving the ball with his head.
With his head.
Domain
He
being
disconnected again.
Oh lord. Domain being a bit generous, giving the ball up in front of the goal. Meta having to play down 1 again with it's busy leaving. So disconnect.
Now, Meta had actually. I'm going to mention this after this cross to Mo. He's open. No, he's not open for a shot anymore. He took a very long touch, but Meta have been extremely unlucky with their attendance. It just doesn't seem like they're able to get 8 players online. Well, obviously 8 players are online, but what I was going to lead towards is even when they have 8 people on, they seem to be down 1. We saw that against Celtic.
Yeah.
Anyway, Guerrero is on the ball, advancing the field. That's You see this. This is he's not a forward. Unfortunately, he that shot goes extremely wide. That's not even a very good attempt. That should have been on target, Malco.
Yeah, Gort is so limited at what he could do, seeing that he is he probably the yeah, he is the only mobile player on the field. There's not really much he can contribute to the offense, but seeing that their offensive leader, who I would say is NX Week, isn't here, that's the only position that they can slot him at. As I said, we see Ankar taking in cross, early cross, great cross. I don't know who was going to touch on that, but was able to
Mercano.
be on goal. I just hit the post. Stars through again on the left. Inza calls are on him, but they double him, are able to get the ball. See David on this right side. Able to already able to what? Younger Star able to steal the ball from him. David not really able to do much. Offensively, I would say on the meta side that they're not even able to get the ball past this half much. The Sokudo defense have just been pressuring him. We see Fade in the middle. Out by Lux. Great ball over to David on the right. We see the one with Ardavelli. Lux running on the inside of Fade. Maybe he could get the ball to him. David takes the one. Will he go for the cross? Still dribbling on this wing. Great dribble by Frost. Great save by Knockridge, but that was going to go far post. Able to
By
react
David.
to that. Oh, wait. Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, rebounded the Soviet. Outright to David again. Will he finally send in this cross? Taking the one with Ardavilli again. Late cross. Lots again.
Now we see Arturo on the left side. He's a left back. It looks like he's acting like a wing back here. Arturo just keeps missing his touches. He trying to look for the cross. Might find it here. Guerrit just trying to bicycle kick it. That's just nowhere near for that. Exquisite on the right brings up the ball. He's got two people who's about to pressure him. One of them being Ankara, who's right on him. Actually gets the cross off and lands on Cosmic. Not a very bad attempt. I don't even think Cosmic was expecting that to get to him with Ardavelli and Domain in the way right there. But anyway, it lands in the hands of Cringe. Not Cringe, bro. He really hasn't had much to do, Cringe.
No, not really. The meta offense, probably not nearly as much offensive chances as the Sokudo team, but he has done his part, not conceding any goals so far, keeping his team up with that 3 goals as we go into just about the 20th minute mark. 10 minutes remaining. NTS, do you think that this is enough time for maybe Meta to probably bring this game back?
It's definitely enough time, but they need to figure out what the problem is because they keep making the
Great
same
ball,
mistakes. And as soon as
Lux.
I say that, great ball, Lux, a fantastic goal. Good composure from Lux, fantastic pass from David. That was a very well-deserved goal, Malcolm.
Yeah, looks like they were probably listening to us because just as we were talking about them maybe bringing it back, just on the 20th minute mark, they were able to close this gap down to only 2. But as we say that Sokudo, you have Star bringing the ball up the wing. Kaz able to get a touch on it. Great slide. Soviet juggles it back to Kaz. Kaz bringing the ball up on the line. Sends it down line to David a bit far. Able to get in front of him and body block him away from the ball, sending it back to Cringe.
Now you see that's just not the moment to try and counter that. I saw the amount of players Meta had attacking versus the amount of players of that Sokudo had in defense. They're just outnumbered there. What they should have done is they should have held the ball back and pulled them out a little bit more. Also gives the opportunity for their offense to go up. As we see Malco get pressured by Mercano.
Okay.
Lands on David's feet here. Did I say Malco again? It's because I'm talking to you. I always have you on my mind because I want to always try to involve you in the conversation here. Anyway, Nike on the ball. Trying to look for an option. I think he might pass it to Exquisite. That's true right there. Exquisite controls the pace right here. Trying to play it a little slow paced here. While David's trying to find a through option, he does. He does find Arturo on the through in the left wing. Arturo trying to find another cross here. Goes up against Bros once more. Brings it a little to the center. He's going to be met by Mercano as well, and it's just sloppy, unfortunately.
I definitely believe that David is. I don't believe that's what David calmed Arturo to do. I think Arturo just went to do his own thing. That definitely wasn't a great play at all, and we see the ball taken in. It just ends up right back to Sokudo. Offensively, I don't know. Meta seems kinda lost. They're not really taking their time much. Seeing that they're down, you would expect them to try and make plays that will guarantee them goals, but they're kind of just flailing the ball up, saying, if it works, it works, which is not really what they should be doing. As we see this, we see they're on a not really a counter. Sokudo has 6 back. See the ball sent on the wing. The David has the one with Star. He's gonna go for the cross. Misses his touch. David, just unlucky. Missing
David
a lot of
still
his
has
touches
it.
this game. Ball sent into Guerrero. Good shot. Great save.
Wow.
The shot was just any bit faster. Probably would have went in. The shot was. I don't think Guerrero was expecting such a great ball. But ball sent back to Craig.
Cringe on the ball right now, and it looks like we have a substitution. 94 Integra, also known as Lacias, comes in for Ardavelli. I think Ardavelli was having issues with her mouse, so that might be the reason why she's subbed off here.
Or she's just bad. But other than that,
she is pretty bad. Ardavelli, if you're hearing this, you're the worst player on Kickoff. I just want to point that out. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what went over me here. Am I lagging? Can you hear me?
no, yeah, I can.
Okay. Anyway. Looks like Nike's complaining about time wasting, but time wasting isn't a rule in Kickoff. They're able to do this. Domain on the ball. Trying to find options. Finds Ankara. Sends a terrible pass to Frost and gets it taken away, but Lux is offside. That is just unfortunate. This is just an unfortunate series of events from Meta, Malcolm.
Yeah, it's like whenever they get close, it just they're either stopped or get really unlucky. Or as we see, Lacia stops back up for Ardavelli. I do believe that Meta still have something in them to bring this back. It's definitely not gone yet, but if Sokudo is able to get at least one more goal, I will believe and say that the game is probably over. But as we say that, we see Sokudo able to get the ball over to Mo on the right. Great cross. Fade, missing that crucial touch. Could have been a beautifully shot. But just
the pass to make is to Guerrero right here.
Oh my, what a pass.
He finds Guerrero. Guerrero is through.
Oh,
he's out of stamina. You see, it's just like you said. They're so close, but yet they're so far. It's just unfortunate from Meta. Anyway, Cringe on the ball. Trying to assess his options here. He has Ardavelli. Ardavelli getting pressured by David. And it looks like David puts enough pressure on Ardavelli, but lands on Fade's feet, who loses it to Cosmic. Cosmic tries to give it to Guerrero, but just puts it ahead of him. Too far ahead. It's just these inaccurate passes. Whenever they get on the attack, it just doesn't seem very accurate from Meta's offense, Malcolm.
Yeah, but I will say, in this last kind of 5 minutes, Meta offensively has really brought it back. I would say they've had more offensive possession than Sokudo. We see Fade on the one with Ins on the wing, able to get past him. Gets past 2, misses his first touch. Ball sent to Domain. I don't think he was expecting such a bullet of a pass. Ball sent down line to Frost. He's gonna take the one. Great slide by Arturo. Gets his toes on it. Is that a corner or is that a throw-in?
It should be a throw-in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if the game doesn't bug out here.
Oh no.
Let's see if the game doesn't bug out here. There we go. Oh, wow, that's a terrible throw.
I feel like
Meta take advantage of that.
Meta can get a goal right now. Oh no.
Meta can't get the goal. It's just it's just not well executed. Their offense. Or well, their attacks aren't well executed is what I'm trying to say here. They're missing a lot of they're trying to skip a lot of steps whenever they try to attack, but it looks like this one might work out. David on the ball forces it through. He still has the ball. Might look for a cross. No, he tries to go for a shot, but it gets blocked by Mo's Rage, and it goes out of bounds for a meta throw-in. Now, despite what the scoreline says, this honestly this has been a fairly close game, I would say, in terms of possession. It's just unfortunate.
I really would hate to see if the match ended 3-2 to Sokudo, meaning that the goal that Nike let in earlier would really sting as much as it would if they were to lose, more than it would if they were to lose 3-1. See, David dropped in this area. We could take one of his long shots, maybe. Give him past Merck. He takes the shot straight to the keeper's hands. Ball sent through. Nike sweeps it. Ball left to Arturo. Taking the space up on the wing. Great ball. Sent through to Gore on the wing, and he go for the cross. Brings it back, tries to hit David, but Domain's able to get into passing lane and intercept. Ball sent back to Cringe.
Almost let that out there.
3 minutes remaining. Do you still believe that Meta can possibly bring this back into it?
Well, I believe they can if they get their attack sorted out here, but it just doesn't seem like that's happening. As we see Domain scoring 4-1 now to Sokudo here. It's just the attack. It's just the attacking quality from each team that really makes the difference here. As we see Sokudo with 30 shots compared to Meta's 18. Sokudo are just the better team in this game here. I gotta hand it to them. The game isn't over yet, but they talk the talk and they walk the walk here. Frost had every right to be confident in his team as we see him rushing the attack a little bit. Another cross and another save for Nike, but now we see a little bit of impatience from Meta's side here as David likely called for that ball. He dribbles it up, dribbles it close to the center, might go for another shot here. And it just gets blocked by Ankara. They're just getting too impatient now. Ankara passes it back to Cringe. Cringe trying to find some options. He sees dead center Frost. Frost has enough space to take it up. I don't know why he didn't use it. That was a sloppy pass from Frost. It lands on Exquisite's feet. Exquisite passed it back to Nike. Nike trying to look for options. He finds Soviet, who's lagging. We see him teleporting around the defensive area. It lands on David's feet, who passes it over to Exquisite. Exquisite tries to find Guerrero, but Mo is right on that. Ankara receives the ball. He sees Mercano, who's taking on a laggy Soviet. Who's going to win here?
Mercano not faltering twice. Unlike the first time where he hit the ball up. This time he was able to compose himself and get the juggle over to GK. Making the score 5-1. I would say this is going to be a loss for Meta. Pretty disappointing as we've been playing kind of bad this game. We see balls sent through to Frost. And make the game 6-1. Great slide by Lux. Yeah, back to what I was saying. This is quite unfortunate for Meta.
Mo's Rage ready to take the corner. That almost went out, Malcolm.
Oh my.
Almost went out. Fade on the ball. Tries to take 2-on-1 here, but that doesn't work out very well. Luck gives it away to Fade. It's a little sloppy in the center. It's a bit messy. But Frost clears it up. Sends it straight to Nike's hands. And that looks to be GG. It's stoppage time, but the most Meta can do is just score one more goal. Or do you think we're going to be able to see it? No, I couldn't even finish my statement. Nike just gave it away to Frost. Frost putting himself in a corner, and it gets blocked by Lux. Now, I did expect that. Lux was charging in. It was a pretty tough shot to make for Frost here. But as the game's timer runs out, looks
Not
like they're
cringe,
trying
bro.
to give a goal to not cringe bruh. And Cosmic threatening to leave the team, as we see in the chat. This is going to be detrimental to Meta's state, as they will probably get a consolation goal here. They have to score this, and they do. That's game. That's GG. Wow. What a game, Malcolm.
Yes, great showing from Sokudo, but honestly bad. No, I wouldn't say bad. Horrendous game for Meta. Missing peak and offensively not really putting the pieces together. Kind of playing sloppy, as he said. Just wasn't enough at all to at least put up a fight against Sokudo. Seeing the match ended 5-1. Do you think it's possible we can get post-game interview?
Definitely, it's definitely possible. As we have Star just joined the VC, and I'm gonna drag Frost in right now as well. Let me go ahead and put him in booth number 1. Now here we have Star and Frost.
I'll only
Frost
like
was
to
muted
hear.
for some reason.
No. I'll like to hear the Ankara Star.
All right. Let's hear from the Ankara Star. Well, they're teammates though. They can both speak.
Okay.
They can both speak.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, they're teammates. Let them speak. So,
I think Frost did horrible. I hate Frost.
You are very quiet.
No. Oh shit. So what I'm saying is I hate Frost.
whoa, let's keep the
Oh, my
language PG here.
What I'm
Whoa.
saying is I hate Frost.
Oh.
Frost is
Okay, that's from your own teammate, Frost. Now, Frost, I guess just to get this interview started, what?
Wait, NTS, I'm about to cut you out. Everyone, please check general.
Yeah.
Because I have a cheerleader saying that I own you all. All right. Now, please continue asking your question.
Oh my.
Who's your cheerleader? Oh, Wolfie.
Wolf.
Who the Wolfie Gaming Anime? It's not even anime. It's anime. Anyway. So this, honestly, to me, this was pretty shocking. The fact that they weren't able to keep up. 5-1 Frost. What are your initial thoughts after the game?
My initial thoughts? To be honest, I don't know why Peak didn't play. I'm not gonna lie, as soon as I saw a great CF and ends in the foot, I knew it was over. But anything can happen, so I thought they would have a chance at a comeback. But when we scored that goal, oh man, tied up 4-1. Sorry, Jipper on my cheering glee. I felt the noradrenaline and Falcon Rage just through my body every single moment of that game. And I came on top frag in the lobby in the end. You guys see I was I had 870 score. Guess I'm the GOAT, man.
Okay. What do you have to ask, Malco? Do you have anything to ask Frost?
Frost, do you think that if NX Peak was able to play this match, do you think it would have been as much of a dominant showing from Sokudo as it was if he was there?
I still think we would have won, but they actually might have had a chance out. To be honest, because it was kind of obvious that Grid just couldn't fill in his role as efficiently.
No. I disagree. I think David was the problem there.
Oh.
That's why we won.
So are you saying that?
What do you?
If David was. Oh, my bad. Cutting off.
It's okay. Why do you think David was the problem there?
He was forcing his shots. He didn't trust his teammates enough to make a pass. Cause barely moved the ball up his line the whole game.
Do you still need an interview, Matthias?
Yeah. Now, over on the other side, I'm gonna go ahead and give Nike an opportunity to speak his mind. Now, Nike, what? I can't word it any other way. What went wrong, Nike?
I think we had general mistakes all over the pitch. I'm not gonna speak
David
too
was the
harshly about
problem.
anybody, but I think that NX peak dodging was a little bad. Well, he didn't like purposely, in my knowledge, but he reacted, and then he joined our VC deafened, and then never joined the game. So I'm gonna have to ask him later what was the reason for that. I definitely think we would have had a better chance with peak. I think Sokudo played pretty alright overall. I think Mo had a better performance than we were expecting, but I think the main problem with Meta right now is team chemistry. I think we have the players and the ability to beat these teams, but Meta has been dead as fuck for the last like 2 years.
Whoa!
2 weeks. 2
Whoa!
weeks.
Whoa! We can't say the F word here
Wait, why?
Ban Nike. Ban
because
Nike.
I said so.
This is on national television.
Wait,
This
is
is
this
on
on
national
Twitch?
television. We have kids watching.
I didn't
Yeah,
know there
it's
was a
'cause
Twitch
Who's
stream
the
up.
kid?
I
Who's the
thought you
kid?
guys
Who's
were
the
just like
kid?
screen sharing in here.
No. We're
Oh, my
not.
bad.
We're
My bad.
we're live.
My apologies. My apologies for the foul language.
All right. Well,
But as I said, Meta has been very dead for the past 2 weeks, so we haven't had much chance to build team chemistry. Definitely gonna we're probably gonna play Blue Angels next week, right? But
maybe it really depends because I'm getting reports that Venture is actually going to come back and they have some catching up to do. So the match may be delayed, but it looks like your next match, if it happens. Well, actually, no, it doesn't
Match
seem
day
like you're
5
scheduled on
was
match day
faster.
4.
I
So
definitely think
if
by the
Venture,
time
well, what I was gonna say is if Venture does come back, you're gonna face Venture because it looks like you're the only team that skips out on match day 4, which it looks like you're gonna be facing Venture. So what do you expect from that game if they do join the league?
I think Venture's pretty bad. I
Oh,
mean, we beat Venture earlier today with my Golden State Warriors scrim team, which was full of retired fakery Celtics players, so I'm not too scared of them. I mean, we had I think at one point we subbed Flarehawk 101 in at CB, so I don't think I'm too scared of a team that can't deal with that.
all right. Well, you heard it here, folks. That was Nike Better Adidas. Very confident in his team entering game week 4. Now, I guess just to round off the stream, we have Artavelli. Now, wait a minute.
What?
It looks like we ran out of time, guys. So thank you all for
Wow.
watching.
Yeah, that's a good night,
Thank you all
guys.
for watching.
Yeah.